Hello and
welcome
welcome to
to
Erasmus
Erasmus
Maracena.
Maracena.
I'm Apostolos
And I'm Owen.
and we are two volunteers with 10 years age gap.
No, crazy.
So Owen, why did you decide to start your experience?
There are many reasons. The main reason that I can think of was just finishing high school and not knowing which path I wanted to take in life, and I didn't want to make any important decisions without being fully honest and knowing what I wanted to do. So this year gave me a chance to breathe and to think about what I wanted to do and if I could gain any experience to put into my career in the future.
It's interesting because for me it was the opposite. I did too many important decisions last year. So I was like, okay, I need to breathe. I need to realize who am I and what I want before it's too late, because I can do it until 30. So it was either now or never. At first it was weird because I was in a very productive mode. And then when I came here, I had time to relax and enjoy and realize, oh, so I can continue following my dreams, or I don't know, pursuing something.
Is there anything that you realized about yourself this year that maybe you didn't know before?
Ooh, a lot of things. I think I have a problem of not being productive. So it's I always need to push myself and do things all day. And then here I realize that it's okay not to have a full day. I have just one or two things to do and do it good, or devote your whole time in these things. And for you, do you feel like you evolved during this year?
I think the one thing that I realized was that I can put myself into an uncomfortable position and be okay, because normally at home in Ireland I would stay in my own safe bubble and not really do new things or, meet new people. But now I know that I'm able to do these things and good things will come from it as well. So.
And were you scared in the beginning, like living with people 10 years older than you, or?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I live with my parents at home and they do everything for me and my sister, so it was a very comfortable position to be in. So to move to a different country just like 2 weeks after I turned 19, to live without my parents and have to make all these decisions myself, it was definitely scary. But I mean, the more I did it and the longer I was here, it became a lot easier.
Yeah, it looks scary.
Yeah. How about you, like leaving your life that you've built over all these many years that you're
Yeah,
alive?
that was difficult, because stability for me is very difficult. And by the time that I managed to have a stability and a stable friends group, a job or something, I decided to leave. So I had to start from the beginning. Also because we are working in a youth center, it was difficult to connect. Like before seeing people that are 18, I was thinking, oh, I'm so young, I can totally communicate with this generation. And then living with a 19-year-old boy, I was like, oh, you're old. And you don't understand some things. And it was difficult, but very interesting to see the different aspects, because I take things as work. So I was into, let's work, let's do things, let's prepare things. And for you, it was more like connecting with the young people, and they were trusting you more. Everybody knows you. You're
Practically famous.
so famous, yeah.
So touching on the basis of connecting and meeting people and stuff, is there any experience that you can think of that you probably won't forget?
In general, I was in a survival mode, so I became like a leftovers ninja. So now I can make a meal for 5 people with the leftovers. This is a very interesting skill to have. Also, it was very interesting to start creating a friends group from the beginning, because here you're nobody's priority. You're the new guy, you're the giri, as the Maraceneros say. So it's difficult to connect sometimes, but after some time you find your people and you can connect deeply with them. So now I'm still kind of lost, because you create your life here and then you have to return to your old life. So how about you?
I mean, because I was so young, I felt like I was surrounded by adults all the time. So the first half of my ESC was difficult because I didn't really feel like I fit in a specific area. But then I became really good friends with some people there, which have now included me in their friend groups, and we, experienced Spain together. And also they have helped me improve my Spanish quite a bit, which I'm grateful for. So I think this experience was really important in my development.
Yeah. What do you think, like, it's better when you start your Erasmus at the age of 19, and what's different when you do it later?
I mean, I've wanted to do an ESC since I was like 16. because I knew about it since then, and I was really waiting until I was 18. And then I think you have to be open-minded to your whole life changing. I mean, even though I was trying to prepare myself for what could happen here and what it was going to be like, it was completely different, and I couldn't even imagine like the way it would have turned out or things that would have happened. So you definitely have to be open-minded if you're going to do it really young, and it is going to be difficult, but I mean, you just have to pursue what you want and just keep going. So
Same, I wanted to do it as I was 18 actually, but life happened, and here I am 10 years later. Finally, it was the time for me to do it. It's different, totally different, because you know some things and you do some things with specific way. So here you have to adapt more, and maybe sometimes for people that are have more experience, it's more difficult to adapt. But actually, I learned many new ways of doing things from other people. It was very interesting.
yeah, and do you think your age made your experience different?
It's basically this thing that in the beginning I felt like I have more things to offer than get, because I had experience in different areas, let's say. But at the same time, after some months, I learned so many things, not only about work or people or Erasmus, but for me, for myself. It was a very, very interesting experience, and I've never lived alone abroad in the past, so it was the first time for me too. And it was interesting seeing a 19-year-old trying for the first time to live abroad, and a 29-year-old. And what do you miss more about home this year?
I think what I miss most is being with my friends. Although I have friends here, it's kind of different. I would see my friends all the time. We would do many things together, and also even just being able to even speak in my own accent. So I don't know, I don't miss anything so much that would make me want to go home right now. But yeah, just the social aspect of being at home, I think, is what I miss the most.
Yeah. And what would you say to somebody that wants to start doing the ESC now?
Just go for it. I mean, you can't really prepare yourself for it because it's a new experience that it's very different to the way that your life is right now. So just go in open-minded and ready to develop and change in many ways. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's never the perfect moment, and at the same time, it's always the perfect moment. So you will always have things to do back home, and you will always need to leave something behind to try something new. But I think life changing, and everybody should do it.